Whew! Lore! Oh my lord. Hell yeah, man. Awesome. Who is Venezi? Oh, he's a mariner. Okay, cool. Hey, Zodi.
With every soul, my lantern's getting heavier and heavier in my hand.
How you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
They're there in my head when I sleep.
That's what nightmares do.
And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit.
Ugh.
Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
What are you gonna do?
Go madder than I already am? I don't rightly know. It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my god, even if it kills me. Tell me what's on your mind.
All right, cool.
You need me, I'll be 2 whoops and a holler away.
Woo woo! She's a woo girl. Woo woo! What's up, girl? Cool. Good to see you. Hey, hey. Can we talk now?
I wish you'd maintained my story in front of Vanessa and the others.
Okay.
I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative.
Hmm. And lonelier. You seem to care for them, but they didn't really know you.
And after 5 years, I suppose you're going to tell me who I am and what I need.
His nostrils flare.
I'm working against one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora. One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned. That's not the sort of thing one shares with new friends.
Fair enough.
Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity.
What exactly were you doing out here? Whoa, 5 insight? And I need more insight. Insight seems super important. Is that a skill we can level up? I need an insight, bro. What exactly are you doing out here?
After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key.
Mm-hmm.
It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret, trying to undo them.
Just make sure they can never again commit an atrocity like Weidman's legacy. He gives you a wan smile.
The task has been more difficult than I anticipated.
How so?
I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them.
Whoa.
It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours.
Is there somebody I can help, dude?
I wish I knew. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations.
Maybe you had an address book. It's too bad you burned his robes. He gives you an appreciative smile, but his mind is clearly elsewhere.
Perhaps this would be easier with an example.
Thanks, darling.
I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Aye, right home like it was.
Okay, darling. A lost expression shifts as Isilmir briefly emerges.
Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition. At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt.
You helped them, right?
That's where it gets complicated. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos.
Hey, Booker.
Wicked old bunbag. 'Tis what the lad means. He was a tyrant.
Booker.
I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident.
That seems like one of Theos's dirty tricks. Or let's go with clever. Well, oh man, I don't know here. Let's go with and then.
The old man died, and the villagers were terrified.
You killed a priest?
They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith.
Oh no.
So they began bloodletting every week. turning on their neighbors for giving too little.
Oh, no.
Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week.
You tried to do the right thing, and that's what matters.
Is it? In the end, the villagers suffered more because
dude.
of my actions. I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
Learning from mistakes like this is a good start.
I suppose so.
That's all you can do, man.
I should get some rest. It's been a long day, and you've given me a lot to think about.
You still haven't told me what the animancers have to do with any of this.
Ah, that.
He massages his temples.
I'm looking for an old leaden key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything.
We need insight. I feel like insight is the new resolve. Okay. Oh! Great! Yeah, I think, you know, I'm gonna start putting up insight a little bit. Yep, I'm gonna start putting up insight, because we have a lot of diplomacy. I think I'm gonna split, like, insight and diplomacy, and start going each and each. Alright, we get one ability for one class. I think I want some more defensive stuff on Cohh. What does this do exactly? Weave a pattern of pain with your movements, gaining a gradually increasing bonus to accuracy and wounds. Suffering and damage ends the effect. That seems like a lot of time to lose at the beginning of a round. This is the one that immediately gives me wounds for inflicting damage. I don't want that. Maybe this one. Minus 5 seconds duration of hostile effect and minus 50% hostile effect duration for 20 seconds. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. We could also get this. Lowers the monk's wound threshold, allowing them to gain wound at a faster rate. That seems like kind of a given. We could give Cohh a heal. You know what? We're going to give Cohh a heal. Yeah, we're going to give Cohh a heal. Just as a backup. So if we need, you know, if we need more healing and we're in a pinch, we can pop that off. Okay, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. Good, good, good. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so let's talk to... Can we say anything to with Adair?
What's on your mind?
Nope, we're totally caught up with him.
Yes?
Oh, let's do this. I'd like your thoughts on my search for Eothas.
One would hardly imagine that a colossus made of glowing Ardra could be so hard to find. But then I suppose the gods wouldn't have chosen you if the task were easy.
What do you know about the Valian Trading Company?
Well, they seem largely competent. I would feel better about that were they not run by profiteers and animancers.
Fair enough.
Governor Clario seemed honest and well-intentioned. So one wonders why he was stationed at such an out-of-the-way post.
Zyron, I'll show you after this dialogue, but if you looked at the very bottom of the skill, it said Shattered Pillar, and then for us, we gain wounds faster for doing damage, which is the Shattered Pillar subclass primary alternate ability. So, yeah, I'll show you after this. Do you have any thoughts on the, how do I say this, Principe?
I'd heard Deadfire had a pirate problem, but I had no idea how large it was.
Hey, Dwayne.
Or how fashionable. Still, the only thing more dangerous than a unified pirate nation is one at war with itself. I worry about who will be caught in their crossfire.
Did you ever make it back to Adair?
As a matter of fact, I did.
He brightens.
I saw my mother for the first time in years.
There's a lightness in his eyes and his posture that you've never seen before when speaking about his family. How was your mother?
She was well.
Tell her I said hello.
She'd been living with her Thane for quite some time. I don't think she'd been to see my father since I left. I used to blame her for her long absences, for not intervening directly with my father.
Remind me, what happened with your father? Oh. Well, let's do this just because we can, but we know. We know.
He was an exacting man with a violent temper. One that often found its outlet in me.
This is a good time to mention, like I said at the start of this playthrough, that we talk a little bit about stuff from PoE 1 in case anyone watching hasn't done it. For those that don't know, Allah's father beat him and his mother. And what happened is, when Allah was training to be a wizard and not doing super well, and his dad was pretty mad about it. So one of the nights when his father was about to beat his mother, or maybe already did and was going to start beating him, that's actually the night that he awakened. So whenever you hear about a lost alternate personality, who's this girl from the past that used to be really like brutish and defensive, whenever you hear that voice, that all happened because his father beat him. And she woke up and ended up, I think, beating the father until he left. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I'm sorry, Aloth.
It was decades ago now. I'm just pleased I could come to a better understanding with my mother. I realized that she was torn between two demanding roles, and two demanding men. I used to resent her for failing to protect me. But I understand now that her absence is what allowed me to grow. Intentionally or not, she gave me the space I needed to learn a degree of independence.
I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you. It felt good to resolve that much.
Did you see your father? He shakes his head, his lips pressed tightly together.
It's one thing to forgive my mother for her absence. Quite another to excuse him.
Okay, is this a cyclical dialogue?
My father was steward to an earl in the Seathwood. My mother entered into a hamnig with a thane when I was very young. I think they must have loved each other once, but I recall little evidence of it.
Sounds like it was a good trip then.
It was.
How you holding up?
It's been a while since I've been able to speak candidly with anyone, especially about the Leaden Key. It's unexpectedly liberating.
Awesome. Okay, we are all caught up with the Loth. Perfect. By the way, we are going to be being very careful, making sure we stay up with all of our companions. We're going to be exhausting dialogue all the time.
I got this.
I'm glad to see you in good health, my lord.
Who are you? We know who you are.
I was the steward of your keep at Cad Nua, my lord. Long before your time, I had my soul bound to a throne of Ardraban. And for nearly 200 years, I felt Cad Nua and the comings and goings within it like an extension of myself. It is a strange connection to lose. Still, it would be unseemly for me to complain of loss to you, my lord.
How did I get a ship in the first place? Oh, we sold everything at Cad Nua, but...
With Cad Nua in ruins, there was little purpose in waxing sentimental over the rubble. I was able to salvage enough of your treasure and wealth to afford the purchase of the Defiant and the hire of a small crew. Unfortunately, that consumed the remainder of your once considerable assets. Under the circumstances, I hoped you would not object.
I really kind of wish that loading in our previous game gave us a portion of how much we saved up in that game. Because I had like 119,000 gold. It's a lot of loot to lose. What should I do next?
I suggest we proceed to Neketaka, my lord. It is the largest city in Deadfire, and we shall be better able to get our bearings there.
Okay, great. We need to talk to our... Look at him on the left. Now that I know who that is, that's him on the left. That's pretty awesome. Let's talk to Seraphin.
If you be having a tick, Cap, I'll be thinking that if I be dragging you into these depths, you deserve the full sounding.
This is about Romaro, I take it. I'm happy to listen.
When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romaro that showed me the ropes and rigging. More than that, he kept his weather eye open for me.
Can we also take a second to appreciate not only the water, but if you look carefully, you can actually see the wake of the ship in the water. So if you're wondering why this water looks different than that water, it's because that's actually the wake of the ship as it's moving. Pretty awesome.
The sea be a right poxy ore on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnash, our ship hunter, she were all wet and bothered for doing me harm, and Romaro, he protected me. Mentored me too, learned me letters and navigation, handed down the Principe traditions. In time, we became close as kin or closer. And the Sorcerer, my family.
How did Romero end up in trouble with the is it Principe? Let me hear him say this again.
Right, fantastic fucking question, Cap.
Okay.
Word out we're mutiny. But I'll be putting about as much stock in that as a dockside doxy for manners.
What's up, Primetime Max? How you doing, bud?
Well, no, I don't normally be singing no praises of veracity, Cap. But in the matter of Remoro, I'll be hunting the truth.
Were you romantically involved? Probably not, right?
Why, Cap? You be feeling a bit of the old envy? Nay, we never shared a bunk. Not that I'd have kicked him out of a hammock, but, like I said, we be family. He never took advantage.
You told me a lot about the two of you, but not much about him.
Fair. He be of old Valian stock. A good man and righteous. Not honest, of course, but honourable. Were our shipboard sawbones, and more than half handy at it.
Cohh, is this game better than the first one? Well, here's the thing. I have to finish it before I ever say something like that, but this is what I'll say. Graphically, mechanically, voice acting-wise, and so far world development has been absolutely top-notch. And there's almost enough new stuff in this game that it almost feels like a different game. Especially with the overland exploring and the boating mechanic and the changes to combat. And like this, there are a palpable amount of improvements over the second. In fact, I would go as far to say that the differences rival DOS 2 to DOS 1. And those were significant. And this game might even be a larger leap from PoE 1 to PoE 2 than DOS 1 to DOS 2. And here's the thing. There's a lot of mechanics that we've only scratched the surface of. So, like, I can't wait to get into ship battles more. I can't wait to see what more of this overland exploring is going to do. I haven't even seen the high-end leveling game and abilities. Like, it's pretty awesome. I'm really enjoying it so far. And the fact that it's built on the 70-hour adventure we completed 2 days ago is just... like, the fact that there's so much quality content in it, too. Yeah. This is pretty great so far. I had a hard time sleeping last night because I knew I was going to play this all day today. Let me just put it that way.
More than one swabby be on the old salt of deferral from the wheel.
What did this Malnage, or why did the Malnage want to hurt you?
Well, only knows, Cap. She treated me like my mere presence gave offence.
I promise we'll find him, man. Thank you. I'm glad you shared that.
Aye. Do right by it, and I won't be regretting it. Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Well, let's go ahead and go through all these.
Aye, sure. When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Remoro that showed me the ropes and rigging. More than that, he kept his
Thanks,
weather
Jenner.
eye open for me. The sea be a right poxy ore on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnage, our ship hunter, she were all wet and bothered for doing me harm, and Remoro. He protected me. Thanks, Cap.
Okay.
I'll be holding you to it.
Now, interestingly, we can flirt with him. And weirdly enough, we have not been able to flirt with anyone else yet. I don't think I'm going to flirt with him. But, cool, that's an option. Tell me about yourself.
On my first ship before the Sorcerer, they made me a rigger, barnacle scraper, and powder monkey. Every deadly job. They be hoping I'd buy the farm. I lived to disappoint.
I'd like to ask you about the Principe.
Ooh, ask away, Cap.
Who are they exactly?
Formerly the Principe San Petrina.
It is Principe.
The princes, without,
His brow knits as he snaps.
without a home, They came from Grand Valia ages ago. Now they be the scourge of the Deadfire. More than that, ain't for the likes of me to say. Ooh, ask away, Cap.
You seem like more of a Zoti Pelagina type of guy. Yeah, Leander. Absolutely. It'd be interesting if Pelagina was a love interest in this one. Just saying.
Raiding seafaring vessels mostly. Seasoned ships cargo. Ships themselves if they be
That
worth
accent, am I
anything.
right?
If there be passengers of high birth, we be taking them for ransom too. Ain't squeamish about slaying, but be avoiding it when we can. Get yourself known for killing folk. They get more likely to fight you when you come for the gold.
Yeah, let's just say I got a thing for feathers. I like plumage.
Ooh, ask away, Cap.
You seem to enjoy being a Principe.
Aye, that I do, Cap.
What about it?
What not? Smell of the sea, creak of the rigging, blast of the cannons, rush aboard and a right piece of prey.
Oh, giggity.
A mug of spice rum in my hands and a bawdy song on my lips. A lad or lass in every port and another in my hammock. Be a pirate's life for me.
He really is the new Hiravius. Like, he...
Ooh, ask away, Cap.
Not only is he the new Hiravius, but he has a fantastic voice. Like, I love Seraphin's voice. If I were looking to enlist, how would I do so? Wait, what is this? Oh, in the Principe.
Enlist, Cap. We ain't a flog-stroking Rowatai navy. Twixt the seaworthy vessel and passable crew, you've managed yourself the hardest part already. Now you just need to be setting yourself to piracy, after you be talking it over with the Consuelo.
Sounds easy. Who is this? Valiant for council. Sounds easy enough.
No, we ain't exactly a bunch known for housing hard-ons for hard rules. Ooh, ask away, Cap.
Great. All right, we're good. Now we're going to do the check. So first we do this.
Aye, aye, Cap.
Then we do this. He salutes and turns away. Now we talk to him again.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
A furred hand at his belly and one heel out, he bows deeply, drooping ear almost touching the ground.
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, neither. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
Glad you're with me, buddy.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot.
Let me go ahead and say I'm going to regret this now. So where did you hide it?
Oh, no, were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more.
Seraphin gives an innocent whistle while scratching his ass as subtly as one could scratch it.
Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard.
Good man.
Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnage shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw-rip fetish.
Love it. Why'd she treat you so badly?
Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you.
Tell me about it.
Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
Were you attracted to her?
Didn't fancy her in the least. But a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other lass.
Wow.
Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death.
Thanks for the gift, Seraphin.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment. Ahoy, Captain.
Great.
What can I do you for?
So we are all caught up with him, and he is awesome. What did he give us?
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, you run a tight shop. And you ain't... I've a gift for you. This trinket be from... Oh, no, right. Malnage shook me down. Don't right. Given she tried to get me... Didn't fan... Figured I'd give her a whistle. You be...
Cypher's shackle. Okay. Now, but that was weird, though. Why did it just...
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do? Ahoy, Captain. What can I do?
Okay. Apparently we're fine now. And we got Cypher's shackle. Maybe we didn't get it properly the first time or something. What is Cypher's shackle? Probably be here. Oh. Interesting. We have two of these? Oh, I wasn't supposed to get two of those, was I? I was not supposed to get two of those. We'll sell one or something. That I don't want to cheap it. But that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I really don't think I was supposed to get two of those. Whoops. Hey Obsidian, if you're watching. Whoops. My bad. Okay. All right, let's go. Rum Dum.
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
I think that's everyone. Zodi, Aloth, Adair, and... Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's go. Awesome. We are all caught up. Read. Dear Watcher, I find myself in need of someone with your particular brand of talents. As our last business transaction went so grandly, I appreciate the opportunity to hire you again. If you are interested, please convene with me in Dunnage. To our fortunate proceedings, Captain Ferrante. Why would I want to destroy the letter? I don't want to do that. Okay. Do we know where that is? Dunnage. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, let's continue what we were doing. Here we go. -1 repair. Oh, maybe that's just upkeep or something. Oh, no, no. We actually got... Oh, we got injured from the, we got injured from that place that we went to. That's right. What is this? Teotara Marvel. Is this the same thing we did earlier? Oh, no, this is different. Much of the stone is encrusted with coral, but the visible portions coil above the water in long, looping spirals. Adra normally grows in large pillars, but this formation looks almost like 7 tentacles of some terrible sea monster grasping for the sky. Vanizi whistles low. So old, had to be Engwithins. Morale gained 5. Eld Engram scoffs. Even they couldn't do that. That's Andra's slow, steady work. Even at night, the Adra shimmers, glowing from within and casting a ghostly light across the surface of the sea. Dude, that is cool. Indeed, it's hard to tell whether the Adra's strange contours have been shaped by its slow wear of the sea or distorted by it. And something about that ambiguity makes the vision all more extraordinary. The rest of the crew chimes in, debating the wonder's meaning and origins in low and odd voices. There's no way to know where it came from. Enjoy it for whatever it is. Vanizi nods while Ed Elgrim murmurs a quiet prayer. The remainder of the crew nods and returns to their duties. Crew members naturally progress in their assigned jobs when they earn sailor experience. Crew members can only advance in jobs they have at least 1 rank in. Ordinary crew jobs have a maximum of 4 ranks. The Watcher gains ranks as a captain up to a maximum of 5. Cool. Nice. Nice. Beadol gained a rank. Great. All right, let's take a look here. So Beadol is this guy. Oh, yeah. So now he has 2 stars next to Helmsman. Cool. All right. Let's see. Hardtack, you're -1, right? Yeah, but we might as well get you up there. Fruit, are you -1? No, you're +1, so you should be in front. We want to put the -1s at the end. +0. Okay, that's okay. +0. That's okay. +1. +0. Okay, that's good for now. Looking good, looking good. Going back here. I love how our sail colors are the actual color of the sails. Like the colors, I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. Because we have a new sail that actually uses our ship colors now. Look at the sails. That is so badass. And it actually has the name on the side of the ship too. The Godhammer 2. That is so badass. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. This is reminding me of Sid Meier's Pirates. There's actually some parts of it that are kind of similar to it. We were saying that earlier. Okay. So I think we're going to try this. I'm not super jazzed about it because it's a plus level, but let's take a look. Okay. Save it. Definitely save it. Ugh. Regeneration. Does not like fire or acid. Sea bats. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Be right there.
Hey, watch out.